On September 11, 2001, the Federal Aviation Administration issued an iron-clad ground stop order. Every domestic flight was canceled, leaving American airspace paralyzed and empty. This was a total systemic lockdown. Every commercial liner, medical transport, and private aircraft was grounded, with any pilot attempting to take off facing immediate military interception. On September 13th, while thousands of citizens were stranded on the ground, a private luxury jet received direct federal authorization to ascend into those empty skies, moving freely across multiple American cities. Declassified flight manifests show a systematic collection of high-ranking Saudi nationals on this flight. Among them were direct members of the bin Laden family estate. Standard security protocol required aggressive federal interrogation by the FBI. Instead, the executive branch granted these individuals an exclusive diplomatic corridor to exit the country under official state protection. A family tied to the attackers' financial networks was escorted out of a lockdown nation. To understand this anomaly, we have to look backward at the pre-existing timeline. While the public watched the 2000 presidential election stall in Florida, global intelligence networks observed a deep political alliance quietly securing the executive branch. The central node of this alliance was a secretive private equity firm in Washington, D.C., known as the Carlyle Group. They specialized in buying out heavy military manufacturing and sensitive defense intelligence firms. Investor logs for Carlyle revealed massive, overlapping financial interests. The top of the corporate hierarchy included former heads of state and ex-presidents. Sitting right alongside them were former directors of the Central Intelligence Agency, demonstrating a direct overlap between national intelligence operations and private defense equity. With the Carlyle Group at the center, connections radiate out to the White House, the CIA, and the elite bin Laden family syndicate. This boardroom alignment positioned every party to capture profits from global military mobilization. Increased defense spending meant immediate returns for insiders. The 2000 transition functioned as the final positioning of a global war machine, fully assembled and waiting for a catalyst to ignite. For years, the official narrative maintained that heavy military interventions in the Middle East were launched to eliminate security threats and secure Western freedoms. But investigators eventually unsealed declassified energy transition reports drafted in early 2001 that exposed a calculating corporate agenda. Inside the reports were detailed maps. Corporate energy conglomerates had already divided the oil reserves of Iraq into secure, gridlocked corporate sectors. These resource acquisitions were mapped out in detail months before the first plane ever struck the Twin Towers. The subsequent military deployment secured these multi-billion-dollar infrastructure contracts for the corporate entities embedded within the administration. Industrial resource acquisition was documented and planned well before the public justification for war ever existed. Following 9/11, the global war on terror triggered an explosion of billions of dollars in fresh U.S. defense spending. This flowchart demonstrates the profit loop. As American tax dollars poured into military spending, those dividends circulated back into the Carlyle Group, allowing the bin Laden family to profit from the military response to their own estranged relative. While these boardroom interests were secured, young working-class soldiers were deployed into hostile combat zones under the banner of patriotism. The mobilization successfully secured multi-billion-dollar infrastructure contracts for the firms embedded within the administration, proving how the machinery of war can function as an efficient business venture.